A merchant dervish would travel for days at a time, exchanging his wares. He landed in a lonely town on the edge of the desert late at night after a hard journey. He looked for a Sufi house nearby to spend the night, as was traditional for dervishes. When he found it, he immediately rushed to the stables to tend to his tired donkey. He made sure to give it plenty of water and hay. He also tipped the young stable boy to take special care of his donkey just to be sure. The other dervishes at the Sufi house were primarily impoverished and hungry laborers, their hearts always on the point of sin. They decided to take advantage of their good fortune when they discovered the newcomer had a donkey in the stables. They swiftly sold the donkey to another guest who was departing that same night and used the money to buy food and lightings for the evening, unbeknownst to the owner. The men became increasingly frantic as they began to prepare their meal. They showed the donkey owner a lot of respect by bowing to him repeatedly and making him feel welcome. Meanwhile, they privately rejoiced. The merchant considered himself fortunate to be at the Sufi house that evening, able to partake in a delectable supper in the company of great, generous Sufis. He had no idea what he was getting himself into. The food was eventually served, and everyone had a great time eating to their heart's content. The men started the sama as soon as they finished their dinner. The dust rose from beneath their feet as they started swirling. The Sufis danced and sang, raising their arms to the heavens and whirling around in circles, stamping their feet and prostrating on the floor. The musicians began singing heartily, "Gone is the ass, gone is the ass." As the sama gathering progressed, "Gone is the ass, gone is the ass." The Sufis sang after the musicians, with their arms in the air. Unaware, the merchant also joined in enthusiastically and sang along with them, "Gone is the ass, gone is the ass." The sama lasted late into the night and into the morning. The men parted ways one by one as the sun rose, offering one another warm farewell. The merchant dusted off his clothes and gathered his possessions as he prepared to leave. He ran to the stables, to take his donkey, but he didn't spot his four-legged partner. He assumed the stable boy had brought the animal to the brook to give him some water. But when the little kid eventually emerged, the owner asked about his donkey. The boy was perplexed and informed him he had no idea what he was talking about. Merchant became enraged and snatched him by the throat, threatening to kill him. He cried, "I left my donkey in your care last night. You were supposed to take care of him. Don't make excuses for me, hurry up and bring him to me." The scared little boy admitted, "I was subdued by the dervishes. I was terrified for my life. They sold your donkey and used the money to pay for last night's feast. Why you didn't tell me that they were stealing my donkey? If you had, I could have bought him back from the buyer. How am I going to get my donkey back now? Sir, I swear to God, I tried to warn you multiple times, but you didn't listen to me. You sang even louder than the rest." The merchant admitted, "I was excited, stimulated by their enthusiasm. However, it was silly of me to want to be like them. Imitation has cost me my dear beloved donkey."